Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin and today I'll be doing my 4-month pregnancy update video. So today I am 18 weeks pregnant, so I'm officially in my 5th month of pregnancy now, which is absolutely crazy. In just a couple weeks I'll be halfway through, which just blows my mind. So yeah, I figured today I'll just go ahead and update you on what month 4 has looked like for me. If you've never seen a pregnancy update video, it is definitely a TMI type of video. So if you're a guy, just scoot along, and if you don't like to hear all the details, yeah, this is not the video for you. But I like to make these videos for one, the other moms who are pregnant right now, and that way we can sort of relate with each other. Or also it could be for someone who's trying to get pregnant or interested in pregnancy and wanting to know what to expect. So I really enjoy watching these videos myself. I know that they've really helped me when I found out I was pregnant, and even before when I knew that I wanted to have a kid. And I also think it's a really cool way to sort of document my pregnancy, because I can look back at these videos and remember what it was like and all the things that were happening to my body and the things that I was feeling. So I just really enjoy filming these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them too. If you guys do enjoy watching these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you've not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking that red subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of my future videos. If you guys have seen on my channel, if you're new here, I have filmed quite a bit so far on my pregnancy journey, and definitely plan to continue to bring you guys along as well for baby number 1. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So the way that I document everything is just in my notes in my iPhone, because back in the day, like when I was in my 1st and 2nd month of pregnancy, I basically charted everything down like day by day, because things were changing so much, especially in that 1st month. But I don't got time for that nowadays. So I just, like, when I notice something, I'll go ahead and jot it down here, and then I go ahead and talk about it with you guys. So and just a little disclaimer, this is not me complaining in any way or fashion. I'm very thankful to be pregnant. I know it's such a gift, and it's a blessing that I have been able to get pregnant. So just know that I'm not complaining when I explain to you guys some of these not so fun symptoms and changes. This is just so that you guys can get an idea of what to expect, or again, if you are going through this yourself, we can sort of just relate and not feel crazy like, oh my gosh, am I the only one dealing with this? So yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and give that disclaimer. Okay, so the first thing, and probably one of my least favorite things, has been acne. Oh my goodness. So I had a few like hormonal breakouts, like definitely early on in pregnancy, but nothing insane, and definitely not on my back. But this last month has definitely not been fun in regards to that. I'm very thankful that right now it is winter. This last month has been the month of February, so luckily I'm wearing long sleeve t-shirts and sweaters, because if it was summer and I was wearing tank tops, I would feel so self-conscious, because it has been really bad. It really reminded me of like back in like middle school, high school days when I struggled with acne. And it's been a long time since I've experienced it, and I forgot how bad it can be, like almost just like uncomfortable and painful. And yeah, it's basically like my upper back, like by my shoulders, and then my lower back, but especially my upper back. And it's just been very gross, and I hate it so much. It's definitely simmered down, I think over the last week or so, which I'm so thankful for. So I'm hoping for this 5th month of pregnancy, it's not something that I'm gonna have to deal with as much, because it was not fun. So I've definitely been making sure to get, I think I got one of those new loofahs that, you know, extend to where I can really scrub back there. I feel like that's helped, and just making sure I take showers often and whatnot. So yeah, that has not been fun. You know, it could be because of my diet or something, but I'm not really eating anything crazy. And again, it's not on my face, it's just my back. So I haven't struggled with that since high school. So yeah, that's probably the most annoying thing that I've had to deal with this last month. Okay, and the next symptom, which I mentioned this in my 3-month pregnancy update, but gassiness, it has not gone away. It is still there, and still annoying, and still uncontrollable, and it's just, it's not very fun, guys. My poor husband, but it's fine. We're gonna get through this. But Let me know if you are pregnant or have been pregnant and have dealt with gassiness as well. It is just not fun. And again, I feel like it's that feeling of my stomach like expanding, and I just feel like it's like filling up, and has to do with just the digestion slowing down that you deal with pregnancy, because I think it's the progesterone in your body that's also leading to the gassiness. So I know it's something that's normal, but it's definitely one of my least favorite things ever that I've had to deal with in pregnancy, because again, nobody likes to have to struggle with that. And again, luckily I am working from home and the comfort of my own house, so there's that. But unfortunately that symptom has not gone away. Next, this has probably been the most significant change other than the back knee this last month, has been abdomen tightness, just my stomach in general. I've been feeling just like discomfort, and I was dealing with this a bit last month as well, but I think most definitely in this last month, it just feels just like almost like a stretching and like a tension, and definitely like, you know, my uterus is expanding, things are shifting around. It just feels tight and just uncomfortable. And so I definitely have not enjoyed that feeling, because it just, even when I'm like, you know, going on a walk with my dog or just laying in bed, like it feels uncomfortable. Like I can't, like, no matter how I stretch or lay down or sit, it doesn't go away. It's just discomfort. So that mixed with the gasness and also a little bit of constipation too. I think those sort of all go together. I actually had a doctor's appointment last week and talked to my OB about it, and she recommended a probiotic that should help with all of those things. So she said it's really good for, I mean, probiotics are great for you in general, but I didn't realize it was something that was recommended in pregnancy. So my OB recommended I get it. I should be getting it because I ordered it on Amazon in the next couple days. So hopefully that probiotic will help with that. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So it's going to be something new that I'm implementing, and hoping that will just help with the overall discomfort of my stomach, right? With that tightness, that constipation, that gassiness. Again, I really think it just has to do with the digestion being thrown off, and the probiotic will help like sort of break things down easier for me. So we shall see. But yeah, it's also something that I've seen is a normal symptom, is that just like, you know, discomfort and tightness, and just my belly's growing. Like it's grown so much this last month. And so, I mean, of course, it's cool. I'm going to be feeling those growing pains. Yeah, abdomen tightness. Don't love it. Okay, a super positive change is I have no more nausea. Like I no longer wear those little seasickness wristbands that I talked about in my video about how I've been dealing with nausea. And I literally wore those religiously every single day, but I do not have to wear them anymore. Like it's official. I started doing that a few weeks ago and I haven't looked back. It's so great. I no longer have to eat every like 2 hours, which sometimes if I go too long without eating, it's not a good idea. But yeah, I don't have to eat as much and as often, and I don't have to be as careful about certain things that I'm eating. And yeah, it's been the absolute best, just like not having to deal with that nausea. I really have, like, other than the things like the stomach stuff that I mentioned, I really have felt like myself, like a normal person, just with a little bit of a tummy. So that's just been the biggest relief, just being able to feel more like myself and being able to not have to deal with that anymore or be cautious of it. It's been fabulous. So I understand what they're talking about when you get into that second trimester and you get that relief. It's just amazing. And so with that, I felt like I've gotten a boost of energy, been able to do things more around the house. But that leads me to my next one, which is like a fluctuating fatigue. Like, because the nausea is away, I do have like more energy in a sense. Like I just feel less sluggish. But then all of a sudden I'll just have days where I'm like so tired. Like maybe I just like, you know, spent too much energy, whether it be like at work or with volunteering at my church or whatever it may be, where I'm just like using too much of my energy, and then I can pay for it later and I'm just so tired. Like some days I'm like, it's 8:50 p.m. and I'm ready to go to bed. And my husband's like, what the heck? So again, because my body's doing a lot of work right now inside of me, it's growing a baby. So yeah, I gotta give myself some grace, and I've just been able to be a little bit better about giving myself some rest when I need it. And then I find that when I do take care of myself in that way, then I'm able to have energy later on to get things done. I've started to like go through some rooms to get rid of stuff and declutter, which is such a great feeling. I've had no energy to do any of that so far, even though I wanted to do it. So yeah, it's been fantastic, just not knowing the nausea. And even though I do have fatigue, it's fluctuating, so it's not constant like I've dealt with before. So that's also a plus. Next, which could be a positive, is my hunger has totally increased. So I definitely have an appetite now. Like I'm hungry basically all the time, not to the point where I have to eat like every hour or so, but when it's time for a meal like breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I definitely am hungry. I want to eat a good amount of food. I'm still not like overeating or anything. I'm not eating a bunch of junk. I mean, I definitely treat myself. Don't get me wrong. You know, I love my pizza and like cinnamon rolls and things like that, but none of that stuff is on the weekends. So I definitely still am able to keep a balanced diet, but my hunger is definitely on an uptick. So that's really good in a sense, because before, like in the first few months, I did not have an appetite and I was like forcing myself to eat. Now I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. So it's fantastic. I don't have to be picky, and I'm actually looking forward to all my meals instead of dreading them. So again, that is a huge positive that I dealt with this last month. Okay, next is my belly growth, or the baby growth. It is official. I can no longer fit in my jeans, like any of my jeans. All of my jeans, I believe, are high-waisted. I cannot button them. Nope, no can do. It's not happening anymore. So I officially have outgrown them because my belly is definitely growing. I'll show you a bump, little update at the end. But I've had to use the little rubber band trick, you know, where you like loop the rubber band through and put it over the little button. I've had to do that when I've needed to like go out of the house to like church or something. So yeah, it's a little interesting. I've had to be creative on making sure I have shirts that are like long enough to cover that area. I also got a couple pair of maternity like biker shorts as well. I'm just gonna start off with that because I really do plan on wearing a ton of dresses in the late spring and mostly summer, which is when I'm gonna be huge. So I'm not gonna need a ton of pants, I don't think, because I live in Texas and it gets really hot. So yeah, we're just gonna start off with that. But yeah, my poor jeans, they're gonna be getting a little dusty because I don't know the next time I'm gonna wear them. So I guess I'm able to wear a few of them like with the trick with the rubber band, but I don't know how longer I'm gonna do that because it's really not ideal. So maybe like another month or so, and I think that's gonna be it because the rubber band will break for sure. So the belly is definitely growing, and actually at my doctor's appointment last week, my OB said that it looks perfect. Like she says, I look great and that the bump looks perfect. It's exactly where it needs to be as far as like where it is and how far it's out and all of that. I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'3.5", 5'4", and I have a pretty short torso. So everything's just going out. And so yeah, it's gonna be fun to see what I look like 9 months pregnant for sure. Also with my belly growth, I am gaining weight. So my first trimester, I gained I think 3-ish pounds or so, like 3.5, which is good because I think the average is 2 to 4. And so since then I think they recommend like 1 to 2 pounds a week, and I'm about at that, definitely within that range, that healthy weight gain range, which I'm really proud of because I was nervous that either A, I wouldn't gain enough weight, or B, that I would gain way too much weight. Yeah, maybe 5 or 6 pounds so far in this second trimester. So from weeks like 13 to now 18. So somewhere around there, which is right on par with where they want me to be. So I'm very happy with that. And it's a little weird, right, to be excited about the weight going up, but It's going up in the healthy range that they recommend for the baby to grow. And the very last one, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing, but increased vaginal discharge. Gross, I know, but it's a thing, and so expect it if you are not in the stage yet, or if you are and you're experiencing it, you're not alone. My recommendation would be get little panty liners. They'll be your best friend, because yeah, it's not fun. It's just something that you have to keep in mind, and just make sure that you are taking care of that and being hygienic. And again, those panty liners will help you out. So I looked it up, it's normal. So as long as there's no weird discoloration or bad odor or anything like that, then yeah, we're good. So just a weird symptom that my body is changing. So yeah. Oh, and lastly, because I always mention these right here in every video, I feel like they're not sensitive as much, except like when I'm laying down, if my cat like walks on my chest or something, like they definitely hurt when she puts pressure on them, but like they're not like super sensitive. They definitely feel very full, very heavy, they're large. I really do need to get a new bra because this one is barely fitting them in. Yeah, that's basically it on these. They're still growing or staying big, I don't really know. I haven't measured them, but yeah, they're preparing for feeding my baby for sure. Oh, and let me go ahead and show you guys a little bump update. Alright guys, that is it. That is all of my symptoms and changes to my body for month 4 of my pregnancy. So I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, I'm on Instagram. It's just Life by Devin. So if you want to come follow me, I would also appreciate that as well. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!